let's be realistic here. This man's going away with a life-changing amount of money, so I wouldn't feel sorry for him. I'd feel sorry for the fans that's got to keep putting up with this. And all this board keep talking about is always when we get this new stadium. No one's interested in a new stadium. We want to win as a team, as a football club. We want to be proud Manchester United fans again. We're not. We're the laughing stock of world football.
It's not down to him, it's down to the players, in my opinion. The players just not doing it. It's been like this for over 10 years now. So it's not just the managers anymore. No matter who you bring in, whether it's Mourinho, Ralph Rangnick, Louis van Gaal, it doesn't matter. It's the players who've got to do that job. You know, Ferguson was in charge for over 26 years because he had the right coaches behind him. It's never about the board. It's not about these lot. They can give him all. You can give all the money you want. City have done it. You can give them all the money you want, but if you don't get the right people in, it will never work.
I thought it was inevitable. I thought it's only a matter of time. Football's got very boring. Need to get back to the United style, and probably in general, probably fell out over money as usual. So.
What do you think of his speech last night, Amorim?
It's seen on Match of the Day. One of the pundits says that when you start arguing with people up above, there's only usually one outcome, and that's what happened. He gets sacked in the end of it.
Yeah.
I thought it was. In the end of the day, it was just inevitable. Because we couldn't keep playing like this. There's a top 4 spot, top 5 available at the minute. It's just somebody has to grab it, and we're not going to grab it on Amorim.
He tried the 3-4-3 system, but I think it didn't work. He got up to the 6th place. They recovered quite a bit, but apparently it wasn't enough. That's all I got to say, I guess.
Is there anyone else who you think would make a good manager?
No, I have no clue. I just spoke to the tour guide, and he suggested Roy Keane. So I think that would be a good one as well.
I think it was like maybe bad news for Man United because they just got along to play well. But then maybe because of the inconsistency because of the Ruben Amorim tactic, so it caused a lot for Manchester United. So I think perhaps there will be the good news for us upcoming next year. Right.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
I think for the most fans, I think it's like I think it was time for him to go, to leave. It has been after the Leeds game. It was much more, talking, and he expressed some thoughts and opinions about the ownership and what he thought. So I think after that there was some tension growing. But for me personally, I would say I think it's very hard here in United to succeed. It's a tough place. It's one of the biggest clubs in the world.
The club is in that much bad condition, honest to God, all the way up and to all the way down. The amount of young players we've seen ruining their careers joining this club, and the same with the managers. This kid who's just gone now, this manager, he could have never won anything here. They don't know United way. They don't know the United way. If we lose 5-0, at least we've got to lose by trying and going at him. We can't just sit there with that depressing football, and it's time and time again. It's shocking what we have to sit through. Let's be realistic here. This man's going away with a life-changing amount of money, so I wouldn't feel sorry for him. I'd feel sorry for the fans that's got to keep putting up with this. And all this board keep talking about is always when we get this new stadium. No one's interested in a new stadium. We want to win as a team, as a football club. We want to be proud Manchester United fans again. We're not. We're the laughing stock of world football. I'd like to see Roy Keane here. Honest to God, with Solskjaer or Carrick, somebody supporting him. But I'd like to see traditional United players who know everything about the club, whether you like him or not, whether he's got arguments with ex-managers or whatever. I think it's all fire, and I think it's good. We don't have to like each other to work together.
It was a big shock, but I think the whole situation is just a mess, and to be successful, whoever is in the job is going to need certainly longer than 12-14 months because it's a major rebuild. The problem we've got is it doesn't matter who else comes in because the squad is threadbare, and there's not enough quality there to get to where they want to be. So I would imagine Glasner is the one that they probably want, because he won't cost anything in the summer. Darren Fletcher, I don't know. Again, that it's somebody who's unproven, but I guess he just knows the inside of the club, so it's probably an obvious choice, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, steady it at least.
I don't know, but it's a difficult one. Whoever is going to be there, I suppose logically, he's been with the club long enough to know what's going on inside out, and I guess that's the thinking behind it. But I don't see him being a permanent appointment, that's for sure.
I wasn't surprised, to be honest, because Ruben had he when he came to Sporting, he had a good thing behind him. When he comes to United, it's a total different kettle of fish. To be Manchester United manager, it's the biggest, and we are the biggest in the world. Yeah. So for you to come to Old Trafford and get interrogated, and people on the press and all that are not fair, and the fans are not against you, yeah, but the press are. We was played format 3 at the back, but it didn't work. I don't think so. And all respect to Darren Ferguson, do you know what I mean? To Darren Fletcher, all respect to him, but I just can't see. He's managed the under-18s, hasn't he? What if he puts his 2 sons in and his wife in on Wednesday night? We could be going somewhere. I don't know. Xavi? I don't know. He's just one of these things. Obviously, the board know what's going on. It's not just an overnight decision, this.
Okay, I was in the midst of tour just now. More or less, that news was earlier, a lot of people predicting. It was shocking, but at the end of the day, I look at it, maybe a right decision to look forward for a winning track, put the MU back to the right track.
Yeah.
So a bit shocking, but at the end of the day, I think probably a right decision.
Long term, who would you like to see as the ultimate Man United manager?
I will say, at the moment, someone ex-MU player. It can be Esselroy or even Solskjaer, or even give Fletcher a chance. Sometimes we are thinking too much of a result-oriented coach. But at the end of the day, like Alex Ferguson made the first 3 years was not that good. First 3.5 years until the first trophy. Then where we stand, he made a history.